Hey everyone, I'm Case Aiken, and for this week's Superman Analog video, I want to take a minute to discuss the dark side of the Superman archetype. After all, the unpublished original story, The Reign of the Superman, featured Superman as a villain. So, with that in mind, today I'll be discussing Marvel's Count Nefaria. Nefaria started off as a dime store Doctor Doom, who battled various superheroes, sometimes with his own creations, like the Animen. And he was the villain of one of the first big casualty stories that the post-giant-size X-Men had to deal with, the death of Thunderbird. But he became a real physical threat when he copied the powers of Living Laser, Whirlwind, and Power Man. All three of those were heavy hitters, but I should note that Power Man had the same ability set as Wonder Man, who is a character I've already discussed here. In theory, this gave him a whole host of abilities, but he only ever really used the generic super strength, speed, invulnerability, flight, and laser eyes. Eventually, they'd play up his shared power source with Wonder Man and Power Man, who by that point was renamed Atlas, to streamline him as an ionically powered character. Ultimately, this was all to give the Avengers a villain to fight that bore a striking resemblance to the flagship character of their distinguished competition, down to the cape and big letter on the front. And when he shows up, it's going to be a rough fight. Famously, he was able to stop the swing of Mjolnir from Thor, and his schemes are usually of the full-on take over the world and enslave mankind variety. So while the core of the character is vastly different from the original, it's hard to ignore all of the artifice that makes him resemble the Man of Steel. A different person with those powers could have been the greatest hero in Marvel Comics, but instead he's one of their most dangerous villains. The only reason he's not utilized more is that he's just so powerful that it would stretch plausibility that he could be defeated so regularly. However, I relish the times he does show up. I'm always down for a tale of the Superman archetype, even if the story they're telling is just about how dangerous that type of being would be.